Joseph and Justin have been very hard workers since they arrived on the railroad. Their power and companionship make for incredible reliability. They're quite proud of this, for they are some of the most reliable locomotives on the railroad. While most of the other engines in rolling stock get along with them very well, others not so much. This was the case when Joseph was alone in the yard being refueled, or at least he thought he was alone.
Well, hey there, little guy. Why the long face?
What's it to you, whippersnapper?
I mean, I don't know you very well, so I can't take a guess.
Don't know me very well? I've been in this town decades before you were ever drawn or thought of.
Well, I have seen you sitting around, or on rare occasions, behind a short freight train. But I don't even know your name.
Just call me Obie. It's my nickname. And I'm a barber Caboose.
Well then, nice to meet you, Obie. I'm Joseph.
How typical. Suits an inexperienced youngster like you.
Oh, come on, Obie. Just let him be. He's trying to get to know you.
Oh, hello, John. You here to pick me up for once?
You know, there's a reason no one else besides me takes you out. You're a rough rider, and I don't pull freight cars very often anymore.
Would be nice if you could.
Yeah, you just keep dreaming, Obie.
I have to leave you too. Sorry.
Good riddance. I couldn't stand another minute with that newfangled piece of junk. Another newfangled diesel. If only Jupiter were still around, she'd do that work much more professionally than you.
Shut up, you bobber!
Humph. I gotta find some way to gain one of the engine's trust.
Oh, Steve, did I ever tell you how handsome your war bonnet scheme is?
Is it really?
Of course it is. How do you like my shiny silk?
Ugh, can you two, get a shed?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we bothering you, Joseph?
No. Maybe I was just thinking too much about that bobber Caboose.
Bobber Caboose? You mean Obie?
If I were you, I wouldn't lay an eye on him. He's always grumbling about how old he is, how we're all too modern for his taste, yada yada yada.
So he's an old groaner then.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up.
Don't y'all think you're being too hard on the old fella? Maybe all he needs is to be put on a freight train again. Maybe seeing his service will brighten up his spirits.
Shouldn't we do something?
No. I think we should stay here a little bit longer.
Meanwhile, Amy was shunting the Central Pacific coaches onto a siding with old Obie. She was only doing so because John was tired and she agreed to move them for him. But Obie thought otherwise.
What is the meaning of this? You two get to be pulled by the modern youngsters, while I'm barely even touched?
Oh, stuff a spike in it. You were just moved here because John asked the switcher to.
He asked her to move you?
That's what she just said.
Ooh hoo hoo. It looks like the old Bobber's gone madder than usual.
Don't call me Bobber.
What's that, Bobber?
What are you, deaf?
I don't know. Are you stupid?
Respect your elders.
Elder? For an elder, you sure ain't mature enough.
I've had more experience than you newfangled, cheap and nasty.
Stop the caboose! Thank you. And thanks for fetching my coaches, Amy.
You're welcome.
Obie, can't you keep your words to yourself?
I am entitled to my opinion, aren't I?
I hope you fall apart.
I can't believe it. Even John doesn't like me anymore. I gotta get someone's trust here.
Later, Joseph was picking up some hoppers at the yard. Obie noticed this and had an idea.
Hey, what's your name again?
It's Joseph?
I'm sorry for being rude to you previously. I've just haven't been in a great mood recently.
Why's that?
I wish I could go out on the main line. John rarely takes me out these days. I feel like I could handle any train I'm given to. Maybe take on the world. Wouldn't that be nice?
Wow, that's quite interesting to think about.
Glad you think so.
There's just one thing. Why doesn't anyone take you out? I rarely see you on any freight trains, you know.
I wish I knew. Maybe nobody realizes that, despite my appearance. I am still a very reliable caboose. I'll bet that just a fresh coat of paint would make me look as good as new. What do you think? Joseph?
You know, I agree. I promise you, if I am ever in need of a spare caboose, I'll put you on my freight train.
Really?
Really, really. Now I must be off. Nice chatting with you.
My word, that was easier than I thought. I should be out on the road again in no time, thanks to my little trick.
One morning, Justin was pulling a mixed freight when he began to smell smoke. He stopped the train so that the conductor could find the source of the smell.
The caboose has a hot box. That's torn it. We'll have to detach it from the train.
But we still have to deliver this cargo. How am I supposed to pull the train without a caboose?
You won't be. Amy will be bringing up another one from the yard.
Amy soon came and detached Justin's caboose from the train and put the new one on. Then, Justin was able to take off once again. Amy carefully towed the one with the hot box back to the yard, but it wasn't over just yet.
That caboose has a hot box? Oh dear, we're short on one caboose. It doesn't help that Joseph has a train of general goods to take too. Joseph, do you think you're able to handle your train without a caboose? We won't be able to find another one in time.
But we have another caboose in the yard.
What are you talking about?
What about him?
Obie? No, Joseph. You do not want to take him out.
But he is a caboose, isn't he? And he can handle my train just fine. It's better than no caboose at all, don't you think, sir?
Yeah, touche. Alright, you can take him.
So Joseph coupled up to old Obie, and boy was he surprised.
You're taking me out?
Of course. You always said you wanted to get a good long run again, haven't you?
You're right. Thank you, youngster.
It's Joseph, Obie. And you're welcome.
However, it would have been better if Joseph had listened to Mr. Jackson and the other engines. Obie did not know that Joseph was pulling a fast freight and would go way beyond his speed limit.
Kid, how fast are we going?
What?
How fast are we going?
Pardon?
How fast are we going?
Oh, we're doing 50 miles per hour right now.
50? Oh no! Too fast!
Obie was right. He shook violently as the train ran across the track.
Kid! Slow down! Please!
But Joseph couldn't hear him now. He was too focused on the track to look back and check on it.
Oh, ow! I'm gonna fly off the track any minute now!
A junction was coming up ahead, and Joseph was trying to pick up speed when he really shouldn't have. The conductor had managed to jump off in time. While he did hit his head in the grass, he was not seriously injured. Obie, on the other hand, was completely demolished. All that was left of him was his frame and his wooden body laid in pieces all over the area. Steve was sent to load the remains onto a gondola and take it back to the yard.
I can't believe it. Obie hit a tree, which caused him to smash into pieces like this. How can that be?
Well, look at his remains, sir. Rotten wood, rusty frames. There was no way this could have been prevented. I'm not too shocked by this.
Well, Joseph should be back soon. As I thought.
Oh my goodness. Sir, I'm so sorry. I didn't think he was in that bad of a state.
Admittedly, neither did I. I understand you want to give him a chance, Joseph, but I guess this goes to show why some rolling stock should not be put back in service. Well, what's left of Obie is only good for scrap at this point. I'll have him shipped to Chicago scrapyard. They'll make good use of the remains. I want to have a word with you later.
Am I in trouble?
Not necessarily. I just want to hear your side of the story.
Alright then.
Wow.
John?
Yes, Joseph?
I'm sorry for destroying him. He said to me that he's wanted to get taken out again for ages. And I thought he handled my freight train just fine. I'm sorry I didn't realize that taking him out could be fatal.
Ah, it's okay. You didn't know. But thing is, it is weird seeing him in pieces like that. I know he's been a grouchy old hack for a while, but he wasn't like that when he was brand new. I think the best way to put it is, I have no idea how to feel about this. It's just weird to see him go after him being around here for decades.
I understand. Well, if you're gonna miss him, I'm sorry again.
He was no Jupiter, I will admit. I guess maybe just because he's been around for this long doesn't mean he'll be around for good.
I suppose that's one way to put it.
Well, may you rest in peace, Obie. Maybe take back what I said about Obie and Railyard. I'm sorry, old friend.
Well, brother. Destroyed an old bobber, did you?
And I see you've been informed.
Indeed. Must be humiliating to be responsible for an accident like that, eh?
Yeah, kinda like how it's humiliating to have a nickname like Ladyboy, right?
I'm never gonna hear the end of that.
Joseph may have fallen for Obie's trick, but he still managed to prove one thing. And that one thing is nothing nice, correct?
Hey Martin, do you smell something?
What?
Smells like a campfire, doesn't it?